Now I'm dealing with faith as a channel of wielding the covenant. In the second service, I'll deal with prayer. Number one is the level of no faith. No faith does not mean you don't have faith. No faith actually means you have faith, but your mind is faster than your heart. Your mind is too fast. Before they say jack, your creativity has made you take 10 steps. And so when they are even trying to convince you, you will not follow. I have just 6 minutes, so pardon me, I won't read the scriptures. You can search them out. It said they are a froward generation in whom is no faith. So it's not like they don't have faith, but they are using their brain in the place of their heart. They were with Jesus in a boat, and the moment turbulence came, they started shouting and screaming. And when they woke Jesus up, the next thing they started accusing him. Carest not thou that we perish. How can you look at Jesus and say you don't care? Because the mind is acting faster than the heart. So a man may have faith, but if his mind overtakes his heart, Jesus calls that position a position of no faith. Now you will grow from there to the second level. It's called the level of little faith. In the level of little faith, you have been able to stop your mind from leading you, but you have a problem. There's fear in your heart. So when situations come, instead of hearing the Holy Ghost, you hear the voice of fear. Because you are hearing the voice of fear, the power to change the situation is with you, but you cannot generate that power. At that level, you will discover that fear will override your faith. And so when they woke Jesus up, he said, why are you afraid? The problem was fear. Jesus gave them power to cast out devils. They went out, cast out devils. The next time they saw demons, they were rebuking the demons. In Matthew 17, from verse 19 to 20, the demons will not go. And they came to the master. Why didn't the demon go? He said, because of your unbelief. These were the same people that did wonders yesterday. Now they can't do it again because fear attacks their heart. And many times when you face your mountain, you will discover that the voice of fear will rise up. So there is faith, but fear will choke your faith. That level is called the level of little faith. You will now grow from there and come to the third level. It's the level of weak faith. At the level of weak faith, your problem is that you are analyzing fact above reality. Remember, Romans 4 from verse 19 and 20. It said, Abraham was not weak in faith. Why? Because he did not consider his body now dead, neither the deadness of Sarah's womb. And so if you were David, if you meet Goliath, you will look at his height and say, but to be honest, how can this kind of tall man fall? You will look at his muscles and say, but honestly, is it possible for this man to die by stone? So the problem you have is that you will allow fact to take precedence over faith. They tell you in a miracle service, you are healed. You go home and say, prophet say we are healed, but this cancer has been here for 8 years. Can something of 8 years live in one day? You are not arguing, but you are just asking. Because this cancer has been here. The question is that, did you know when the cancer came? You just discovered it. That's how you will also not know when it will go. Are you seeing our problem? That's why we cannot walk in the covenant. Because we have weak faith. We are considering things too much. And people who have weak faith, the problem they have is that they don't meditate on scriptures. They know all the bad news on CNN. They know all the bad news on BBC. They know all the bad news in Port Harcourt, but they don't know what God is doing.